Welcome to Upturned Table. I'm Jeremy, and today we are playing John Carter of Mars, Adventures on the Dying World of Barsoom. And our players are Matt and Will. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
So let's start off, because this is kind of an unusual, heroic sci-fi setting. Let's start off with Matt introducing his character as they exist in their everyday life on Earth, and then that'll help us transition into the Barsoom setting, the Martian setting. So, Matt, tell us who you'll be playing.
All right. I will be playing Lukas Uwe Von Klümt, the legendary Spymaster to the Kaiser of Prussia. He is a very disciplined, determined fellow. He's known worldwide, but few who see him live to tell the tale. And recently, he is overseeing the testing of a new prototype Zeppelin in Egypt. And they take this prototype, which is called the Blitzflug, and that is lightning flight to you non-Prussians out there. Taking it out on a test over Cairo. It's reported to be able to reach heights and speeds previously unachieved by flying vehicles. Heading out of Cairo, they see a rapidly evolving red storm cloud and experience difficulties with the prototype because they can't steer effectively to avoid the cloud, and they're traveling at such great speeds that they are forced to drive directly into the thing. For just a few moments, all that Lukas sees is a solid wall of red dust, and then he loses consciousness, fading to black, and awakens somewhere else.
Excellent. All right, and when Lukas awakens, he finds himself in what looks like a dry ocean bed. Basically, red sand and yellow lichens are growing all around, and the landscape is very alien, very foreign. You can't place this is definitely not Egypt, and you find yourself completely stripped of your uniform, weapons, and equipment, and just laying face down in red sand. So, what would you like to do? So right now you're prone, laying face down in the sand. What would you like to do?
Von Klümt looks around, and as soon as he realizes it doesn't look like the deserts around Cairo, he leaps to his feet and has a moment of concern that he doesn't have anything on. And,
right.
but quickly, that's overrode by the fact that he doesn't know where he is or what's going on. Mm-hmm. And he attempts to find a height. I don't know if there's a dune or a convenient knoll nearby, but he attempts to gain some elevation to get a look at where he's at.
Okay. And so for him to just move, let's try a roll to see how successful you may be. So I guess with that kind of movement, let's just do a daring and might roll. That might be fun.
Daring and might is an 11.
So we're doing Modiphius, 2d20. So roll 2.
All right.
Oh, okay. Get this up.
2. I got 1 success. It looks like.
Oh, great. Okay, and that's all you need. So so as you rise to your feet, you notice that your body doesn't feel anything like it felt before, and actually you're very you feel very powerful in this environment. So the possibly the effects of gravity or whatever you understand as the forces on your body are very different. And as you rise to your feet, you also realize that you're able to actually jump considerably into the air. So you not only can you walk, but you can actually propel yourself. So moving to a higher elevation is quite easy to you. You take a few quick steps, and like a running broad jump, you are able to make it at least 30 feet into the air. And when you land, you don't feel any pain or any damage from the contact with the ground. So your vitality and strength seem to be amazingly different in this new environment, this strange new environment.
He will exclaim, "Gott in Himmel!" and just start hopping around. Was?
All right. So, with the mobility that you have, you'll probably be able to find something to cover yourself with a little bit, if that's what you'd like to do. Something. Yes,
I am. I got turn of the century upper class values. So if there's anything I can drape around myself, for sure.
Yes. So you on your jumping travels, you find some scraps of cloth and things that looks like it's left over from some sort of camp, some sort of a tent or something. So you can drape yourself in some of what looks like it remains from a tarp from a tent. But it's a strange material. It's a strange woven material that you don't recognize. It's not canvas or anything that you're familiar with. It's an odd woven fabric, and nothing looks familiar. And you are out in what appears to be bright desert sun. So after seeking or after doing a little bit of exploration, you're probably going to need to seek some shelter quite soon, or the sun is going to do its damage on you, because it's still your body still reacts, even though you have a strength and vitality. Your body is going to react to dehydration and sunstroke and things the same sort of way.
I'll definitely try to find a bit of this cloth that I can wrap around my head as well.
Oh, good.
And when I'm bounding around, do I see any signs of settlement or civilization? Yeah,
there's nothing. You're pretty much just see you see various rock formations and things in the desert, but it's a large dried ocean bed. And basically, some of the rocky outcroppings, there is some shade, and you can take some shelter against some of those. But other than that, you are in a large valley of red sand that has the shape of a dried out, kind of surprisingly shallow ocean.
Okay, I'm going to. He catches himself starting to panic, and he kicks into his disciplined nature and straightens his back and mimes tucking his coat down as if he was still wearing his uniform coat, and starts bounding towards the nearest shadow providing rock outcrop, I guess.
All right. Yeah. So you take some shelter against and it seems to be midday. You can't quite tell. It's a pretty intense sunlight. So you take some shelter underneath the rocky outcropping, and all of the jumping and traveling you've done, even though you don't feel any physical stress from it, you are actually very tired. Mm-hmm. And so once you get into the shade, this kind of new style of exertion on your body has a pretty strong effect, and you fall asleep. You fall asleep in the under the protection of the little cliff face.
It was all a dream.
And you wake up. And so as you're slumbering in the shadows of this little rocky outcropping, Will's character happens to be traveling by, mounted on a Martian thoat. So kind of a large, I guess a cross between kind of an elephant and a buffalo. So a very large multi-legged beast. So Will, can you introduce your character?
Absolutely. I'm Goren. Some people call me a ranger, but I think of myself more as a shepherd. I gather loose animals and do trade with local villages and try to keep the area safe for what I think of as my local village and those around me. I just kind of travel the lands and try to keep everything calm. I'm also about 15 feet tall, have 4 arms, tusks. Maybe green also. It's just a thing about me.
Okay.
I am a green Martian, but I would say more than anything else, I'm kind of a loner. I deal with people, but I really think of myself as a protector, and I keep myself separate from everyone else.
Okay.
When possible.
Good. Nice. And as you patrol, as you ride, are you equipped with any weapon? Are you holding your rifle or spear or anything as you are traveling, or
I would think probably when I'm traveling lands, I probably always have the spear ready, just because who knows what dangers or threats might show up.
Right.
And I have to keep my flock, as loose as it may be, running around safe.
All right. That's good. So you notice in the distance a little bit of an unusual sight, a figure reclined in the shadows of one of the rocky outcroppings in the valley that you're traveling in. And you know that any individual, and it doesn't appear, you can't tell, it appears to be just prone, so you don't know, unconscious, dead, whatever, but it's probably worth investigating. And you know if it's a living being that once night falls in the Martian desert, things become very cold. So it would be very dangerous for them to be out.
Unprotected.
Unprotected once the sun goes down, and it doesn't seem like they have any shelter or supplies. So, would you like to approach this?
Yeah, and if it looks like they're by themselves,
yes,
I won't approach with my spear out or anything. I'll stow it as much as possible. Even if it's just pointing it up, I guess is probably the best I can do. And and ride up and see if they need any assistance.
All right. So you approach the rocky outcropping, and you aren't quite sure what you see, actually. This is something that resembles possibly white Martians that you've seen. There appears to be a kind of pinkish glow that is that his body has, but not the same color of red Martians that you've seen. So this doesn't appear. This appears to be close to white or red Martians, but something is just wrong about this particular individual's body, and you can tell the covering. So he's not wearing the harness or anything that would denote he is from a Martian tribe. He's actually just draped in some fabric that looks like it was taken from an old tent that was found.
And he's under. There's like an outcropping he's under.
Yes, yeah. So he's shaded from the sun.
Okay. I'll ride around so I'm straight on, so he can see me very clearly.
Okay.
Get 50 feet, which I don't know what that is in Martian terms. We went over this, but I can't remember.
Right.
And I'll just try to. It looks like he's asleep or unconscious, so I'll announce myself first. I'll Core, friend, are you okay? Do you need assistance? I'll say loudly and see if it acknowledges him, or if he needs me to go over and actually tend to him.
All right. So, how did you hear anything, Lucas? Are you stirred from your sleep, or do you think Von Klumt?
Oh yeah,
He's too exhausted.
he's kind of naturally a light sleeper. It's the nature of his business.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So once he calls out, I think he's very good at looking through his nearly closed eyes. And once he realizes it's a giant green man with 4 arms, his eyes open wide, and he just starts crawfishing back as deep into the rock as he can go. And like, the dream's not over. The dream's not over. Oh God.
I'll approach 4 hands up. Well, actually, I'll dismount.
Okay.
Approach 4 hands up and hold there, friend. Oh, you're safe. Were you waylaid? Did someone attack you?
Is this real?
I'll look at my hands, like the back in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is real. What city do you hail from?
Well, Berlin originally.
And the strange thing you notice,
Berlin.
Von Klumt. The strange thing that Von Klumt notices is that the words that are being spoken are incomprehensible. Nothing makes sense that Goren is saying, but inside your head, the meaning is very clear. So this further, and I guess that's what probably most startled you out of your sleep, is that you heard a voice in your head and some incomprehensible kind of yelling in your direction. So you're able to communicate, but it's very startling that you don't understand exactly what's being said. And Goren is also understanding what Von Klumt is saying, but but his words are very strange and very foreign. And you suspect, because there are legends and there have been several of these instances, you suspect that this may actually be Jasoomian come to Barsoom. So, of course, the most famous was John Carter, who became the warlord of Mars and became and kind of brought this current era of peace that we are now experiencing. But there have been several others, and with them has come big changes and new thinking and new technology. So this may be, in fact, another Jasoomian, and always with the arrival of a Jasoomian, big things happen to Barsoom. So it may be in your interest to protect this person and find out exactly what their intentions are and what they how they may have found themselves here, if they can explain. All right.
Do you
Berlin? I have not heard of this place.
What language are you speaking?
I don't know what it actually would be called. Green Martian, but I don't think that's what I would call it, right?
Right. Just the Barsoomian. I guess it's the common language of Mars.
Barsoomian. The language everyone here speaks. What language are you speaking? And I'll lean in a little bit and give him the squinty, like trying to puzzle something out face.
I'm going to, because I am a Spymaster, I'm going to switch and now speak in French.
Oh, okay.
And say in French, I was speaking German. Now I'm speaking French, and see if he understands me.
I do not know either of those words, either of those languages.
You understand me?
Yes, you understand me.
All right,
I'm kind of like confused now why you You keep seeming so confused.
Confused by your confusion.
Von Klümt stands up, and his disciplined nature gets the better of him again, and he stands rod straight, clicks his unbooted heels together, and announces himself as Lukas Uwe Von Klümt and offers his hand.
I'll walk up to him and extend one hand out the same way that I guess he's doing towards me.
All right, well, I'll help you out and grab your giant paw and give it a little shake. Tell me, what was your name?
Goren.
Za or Zog?
Z-A.
Za. Do you prefer Goren or Za or Goren?
Goren.
Goren, do you have water?
Of course. Come. And I'll lead him back over to my thoat and
Good.
grab out some water, and I'm assuming I have some hardtack or something with me too.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you have supplies for your travel. So yeah, you can easily restore Von Klümt to good condition, get him hydrated, and
I'll pat on the animal, and it will sit down, and we can kind of lean against it on the shady side.
Oh, good.
The whole time Von Klümt is drinking, he's just studying this fellow and his pack beast and just trying to get his brain around it.
Are you Jasoomian?
No, I'm Von Klümt.
Do you come from the other world?
I think I might. Yeah, I look around all nervous. Or I'm dead. Am I dead?
Not yet, friend. Not yet. Well, it's good to have shelter before the night comes. Maybe you want to come with me to a camp?
Yes, please.
Nice. So you are your location is actually not that far from the red Martian city of Helium. So maybe a day's travel would bring you to the outskirts of Lesser Helium, and you do know. So of course through the Green Martian tribe, you do know healers and people that may be able to examine him, and definitely there are sources in the red Martian city that have direct experience with Jasoomians, so they may be able to be more helpful as helping you figure out who this person is and maybe why they would be here, or what their purpose is.
Well, on our as we start, I don't know. I guess we'll kind of head towards what I think is the nearest civilization. Would like a little village be closer, or should we just start heading towards Helium?
Well, probably the city. Yeah, the city would be your best bet as far as because it appears that Von Klümt doesn't have is physically after being hydrated and everything seems to be in decent physical condition. There's no visible injuries or anything, so it would probably be best to seek some sort of guidance about what to do with this fellow. Your initial the instincts of your tribe in the old days, of course, there are several Martian tribes that would actually just want to capture him and use him for entertainment in the arena. But being a member of the Thark tribe, you have evolved far beyond that sort of thinking, and are probably more interested in kind of the the destiny and use of someone like this, and what their effect is going to be on the future of Barsoom.
Okay, well then after we water and food up, I think I'll start by just asking him, what is your purpose for coming here? Maybe he just has a reason. I don't need to do a bunch of research.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm here. I still don't know where I am, and I don't know why I'm here.
Oh, you're on Jasoomian.
Barsoom.
Barsoom, sorry. Yes, Barsoom.
It.
He's not on Jasoomian. That's the problem.
Is that the name of this desert?
It's the name that of the place the desert is on. Come, get up. I'll get that.
Oh, you letting me ride with you?
Yeah, I'll get on the back. So there's people who have met your kind before, I believe. They may be able to shine some sun on your problem and maybe help you understand why you're here.
Thank you. Do you think they have a shoemaker?
I don't think they don't usually wear shoes, do they? Really? Yeah.
Yeah, green Martians don't. I don't think they're very. I don't think they're sandaled. But yeah, I think sandals and boots are common. But
sense.
Yes,
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. And I'll give them a little pat to. It's okay, little buddy.
Which hand do you pat me with?
My bottom right.
Oh, okay.
It's my dominant hand, so.
I've taken camel trains across the Arabian desert. And I've pulled logs out with elephants in India, and ridden war ponies across the Mongol steppes. But your beast is truly magnificent.
Thank you. She's my favorite. She sticks with me through thick and thin.
Smells a little.
I'll turn around and give him a little huff and be like, she's not the only one.
Oh, nice. So on the back of the thoat, there are several saddlebags and things. So if Von Klümt is looking to get more covered or more appropriately,
I have this little blanket. Normally I stuff this for something to sleep on. I think you would call it a pillowcase. We can cut a little hole out and you can slide into it. If you want
This beast is massive, right?
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of room to kind of move around, especially for your size.
All right. Well, okay, then while we're journeying, I will do my best to improvise sort of a kaftan type garment.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there's a little utility knife that's amongst the supplies. So yeah, you can cut up the fabric and kind of fashion yourself something. Yeah.
Okay, and then I will palm that utility knife.
Okay. All right.
Oh, actually, I think as we're traveling, after he's done all that stuff, I would look around and find a dagger or something, like an actual defensive weapon, and proffer it to him and tell him it can be dangerous out here. You should have something to defend yourself.
All right. Well, then I will unpalm the utility knife.
Yes, the dagger looks much more formidable. So much more capable.
It's a dagger for me, so it's a sword, practically.
Short sword. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I will kind of examine it. I'm sure it doesn't look very much like a European dagger.
Right. Yeah. The lines and the design and even the metal of this weapon is nothing you've ever seen before. It looks like it took a great skill to craft it, and it looks quite formidable. And you notice right away it's amazingly sharp.
So, Zagor, is there something wrong with the air in this land?
I'll take a deep breath. No, it tastes the same as always. Why? Are you feeling sick? Do you need to rest?
No. I just... Earlier, when I awoke, I found myself possessed of athletic ability I did not previously possess. It's specifically in the area of making great leaps and bounds.
From what I've heard, all of your people can do that.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
My people?
Jasoomians. Outworlders.
Can you take me to my people?
I don't know any personally, but we're heading towards a city where they may know where some are at.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'll attempt to, because we're about a day or two away, you said?
Yeah, about a day. Yeah, about a day's ride.
So I'll try to, assuming that he's completely out of his elements, I'll try to give him, survival 101 on our way there.
Oh,
like, you can pick that and eat it, and that little thing over there, it's poisonous. Don't.
Good.
It looks cute, but it's dangerous. Just like all the stuff you would do if you took an 8-year-old with you out into the woods for the first time type of thing. Don't eat the poison oak, that type of a thing.
Excellent.
As much as you can. I mean, it's mostly desert, but I'm assuming there's some plant life, and
yeah,
there has to be something alive out here. So
yeah, definitely.
I imagine I had a flock of some, or I'm trying to herd animals or collect animals of some kind. So there may be other more domesticated style creatures around, anyways, that I can point out.
Right. Oh yeah. What would, I guess maybe you would have a herd of actually smaller thoats. So thoats. So thoats range in different sizes, and you would actually trade with the red Martians for a kind of a smaller breed of thoat might be very beneficial to the green Martians. So yeah, that's what I would imagine. Your thoats are actually quite large and not easily rideable for someone of a more humanoid scale. So yeah, this may be a herd, a small herd of young thoats that are a breed that are meant to be sold in Helium.
Okay, excellent.
All right. Okay, so can Zagoran roll cunning and reason?
Absolutely. Let me look at what that is, first of all. Cunning and reason.
Ah, yes.
Cunning and reason. That's an 8. Okay. I got a success.
Oh, great. Yes, excellent. Oh, perfect. Okay, so so you've been traveling for a few hours and kind of giving the lay of the land and describing kind of the environment of Barsoom to Von Klümt, and you notice in the distance a small glider, a small airship is approaching, and from what you can tell, it doesn't seem to be any sort of threat. It seems to just be a ship, probably from Helium, just traveling. It's not equipped with any weapons, as far as you can see, and but it is approaching. It is approaching from the north.
Does it look like it's actually coming towards us, or is it just doing a flyover and we're like walking through its flight?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once you noticed it, it seems to it does seem to be approaching. It seems like it may be interested in you, and it is approaching.
And usually the green Martians don't usually use these gliders, right?
Right.
It's mostly the red Martians. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll gesture at it and say, "Hey, maybe you'll meet these people faster than we thought.
What is that? That is not a zeppelin, and it's not a plane. What is that?
Glider, right? That's what you said it was?
Yes, yeah, it's like a light, a very light airship.
Do they look like sort of the fantastic, still kind of looks like a ship, airships, or?
Yeah, it does look like a boat. This is a smaller scale. It probably only holds like half a dozen people at the most. But it is boat shaped and has kind of sails on it. But not a huge powered airship. Yeah, like nothing very elaborate and nothing military looking. It looks very graceful. It's got a very graceful shape to it, and appears to just be gliding on the air on these sails.
Are they noisy?
No, very quiet.
Okay.
How does it fly? I see no bladder for gas.
They start it and it goes into the sky. I don't know.
You're very straightforward people.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll draw rein and dismount and wait for the people to approach. I guess, or I'll try to find an area that looks like it's open that they could land, because apparently they want to talk to us. And
sure. So you're kind of hailing them. You're kind of like waving. Yeah. Okay, great. All right.
It's called a thoat, right?
Yes.
Your mount. Is it real like tame? Is it like, can I stand next to it without it getting antsy or anything?
I think the one that I'm riding on, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like 3/4 hide behind it while the thing's approaching.
All right. And the glider approaches, and it stirs up a little bit of the sand as it's landing, and very, very near you without actually disrupting much. Without disrupting much of the. I should get the scale a little bit better here. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so the ship lands not too far from you, incredibly graceful, and you can't hear the sound of any propulsion or anything. So it seems to Van Klümt, it seems to be just some sort of energy field or something that is powering it, almost as if it's an anti-gravity machine. It lowers very gracefully, and on. Oh no! Wait, what happened? Sorry. This is I haven't done pieces before. Let me get everything organized here. Okay, so it stops moving around. So it comes to a graceful halt, not too far from you, and immediately from inside, you see a humanoid. So 2 arms, 2 legs, a humanoid. What appears to be a man with silver hair and deep kind of magenta colored skin, so like a brilliant reddish skin, hails you, and he speaks in the same language as Goren, and waves to you, and he says, "Travelers, hello, my friends. Are you in need of assistance? I see you are traveling with an unusual companion."
He was alone in the desert. I am giving him aid. I think we are okay. We're on our way to Helium.
Of course. So I'm sorry. My name is Nalantir. I was on my way. In fact, I had just left the city of Helium. We were on our way for a scientific expedition. I brought with me, of course. I travel with my family, and my twin children are here with me. And sorry, wait a minute. I gotta get better at this. All right. And I saw you traveling, and saw your unusual companion, and was very curious. And I think I think if that person is what I think he is, this is very fascinating and very lucky for me indeed. Hello, traveler. Are you from Jarsoom?
Everyone keeps asking me that.
I'm very sorry. I think you would be the word that you use in your home world is Earth.
I step out from around the beast. You know of Earth?
Yes, we have had not many, but a few unique individuals like yourself here on our world. This is so fascinating. I'm so very excited to actually meet someone such as yourself. Yes. So let me explain. Let me help to make this more clear. On your world, you call our world Mars.
The red, of course. But how did I get here?
That is what I was about to ask you. What do you remember from your travels?
Well, I can't tell you. I'd have to kill you. There was a cloud, and I fell unconscious, and I woke up in your world.
Very interesting. Yes, yes?
I would like to use my eye for danger.
Okay.
Just to determine if this person is armed in a non-obvious way.
Sure. So probably what cunning.
It says you may ask the narrator if a particular character is armed, even if they don't appear to be.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Talent cannot detect poisons, only weapon.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Kind of sounds like it just happens, but
yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah, you can. Yeah. So so you're looking at Nalantir, and you can see aside from just a dagger, which seems to be, from looking at his children as well, seems to be kind of a standard part of their apparel. So he's just dressed in a harness and a loincloth, and the harness itself has several medals on it with different symbols and things, but he doesn't seem to be armed with anything. And the dagger itself seems to be very similar to the one that was given to you by Zagoran. But from what you can tell from the other things that are aboard the airship and everything, that he is, this is a scientific expedition, and he is traveling to do research. There's no other armaments on the airship itself, the glider itself, and apart from the daggers, you don't see any other weapons.
So you are a scientist?
Yes. Actually, I'm sure you don't know our history, but our dying planet, Barsoom, has lost so much in science and technology, and in fact, the ruins, the ancient ruins that are scattered around the planet, may contain archives with data of ancient technologies that would benefit us greatly. So my research is specifically involved with the brain and neuroscience. My wife unfortunately passed away from a traumatic brain injury, and I felt incapable. I felt weak and unable to do anything to save her. All of my research, all of my studies meant nothing, and I unfortunately lost her. So I want to make sure that anybody that suffers in that sort of way again, we have the technology to aid them, because any bodily injury, anything that happens to the body, we are able to heal very well, except for the brain. We still do not. We haven't unlocked the mysteries of recovering brain injury.
Do you understand this mystery? And then I'll leap to the other side of his boat.
Amazing. I've heard Barsoomians are physically gifted. Your abilities are astounding. From what I understand, this is due to the relative gravity, the relative difference in gravity between your world and ours. So you will find yourself quite vital. I can't believe I've actually seen that myself. All right. There we go. So I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Children and the twin children that appear to be young adults that were assisting Nalantir greet you from the side of the airship. They introduce the girl introduces herself as Tira and the boy as Tyrol. So Tyrol Nal and Tira Nal.
Give him a little heel click and nod to each other.
Nice. And they're very interested. They're staring at you, very fascinated. Of course, they've never seen a Jasoomian before, so your earthborn nature is very intriguing to them. And because they assist their father, they have the same sort of scientific curiosity. All right.
I'm gonna ease my way back towards Goren and say, so they are from here also, but they look so much different than you do.
So do they call them, what do we call each other, like red and green Martians?
Yeah, you can just say red. Yeah, red Martians is fine. It's not rude. It's not racist.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, because we don't even call it Mars. That's why I was a little confused. So,
I see. Right. Of course.
Barsoomians.
Yeah, they're yeah. Then I'll just say, like, very matter of factly, like, they're red Barsoomians. I'm green, and then kind of shrug, like, obviously,
the red Barsoomians are closer to my size, right?
Yeah, they're very human, Earth human scale.
I'm gonna look up at him and like, well, why are you so much bigger and have 4 arms?
because I'm stronger, and that's, in order to be stronger, you must be bigger.
I don't think there are a lot of scientists in your people.
That is true, I say, kind of, like, absolutely.
Proudly.
Yeah. We
Nice.
spend more time worrying about the day-to-day needs.
Tell me, Nalantir, how do you propel this craft across the skies?
Yes, our glider is powered by the eighth ray. So this is a technology, I believe, unfamiliar to you. Basically, this is a fragment of the sun's rays that is responsible for, I think, what you would refer to as gravity on your world. So that this energy can be used to propel ships as well as individuals. We have belts that can be used to move, very similar to your natural physical nature, to reach considerable heights. But it is a very important energy to all of our vehicles and travels, and even some of our cities. We can elevate our cities in times of attack and for safety. The dwellings and buildings in our cities can be elevated high above the ground.
Gonna just sort of look the craft over and ask him, so would you be able to propel one of these through the depths of space, perhaps?
Well, as a matter of fact, the discovery of the eighth ray was quite accidental, and the first airships that were built using this technology used, in fact, too much of this particular energy, And with some of our more powerful instruments and telescopes, you will probably still be able to see the wreckage of our first 8th ray airship orbiting Barsoom. So we are not capable of space travel, but we are capable of making space debris of our airships. As far as I know, I'm not aware of any way aside from Jasoomians, any individuals that have traveled between worlds.
I've grown bored with this conversation, so I'm checking out Sashi, my mount. I'm just, looking at her feet, making sure she's okay and ready to pick up and leave when they finish.
Good.
Trying to one up each other with smart guy talk.
Excellent.
I'm just trying to find a way home.
Yes. And I'm sorry. I don't believe I got your name, my green friend. What was your name again?
I apologize. I am Goren.
I see. And I noticed from your harness, the metals on your harness, that you are a protector. That you actually are not. You're not living among the Tharks, but actually traveling.
Yes, I do some trade and defend the outlying villages. Make sure that raiders and other ne'er-do-wells do not cause problems.
I see. Well, we were on our way to our expedition, but I would very much like to assist you. If what plans did you have for the Jasoomian? Might we? It's still a considerable distance to Helium, and we may be able to help you. To help transport you there, or I see you have a flock, though. I'm not sure exactly if you're able to travel with us, but we would be.
They can graze, and I can retrieve them later. They're still growing.
Excellent.
But Lukas Uwe Von Klümt. I try to say his name, but I don't know how to say it correctly. Do you want to go with them? Or do you want to keep traveling across land to go to Helium? It's your choice.
Oh, we would have, of course, returned you to Helium. I would love to have the opportunity to examine you, Von Klümt, in my laboratory. I've never actually met a Jasoomian before. It's very fascinating.
Examine?
Oh, of course, very superficial and only in a very medical way. I mean you no harm. I'm not here to cut you up and make you an experiment. I understand that you are an individual such as myself, and you deserve all respect and rights. I'm not looking at you as a specimen for experimentation.
Well, just so. I'm a high-ranking officer in the Kaiser's army. We can go with them for now, and I kind of eye the boat some more while I say that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I'll start unpacking from Sashi. And I don't know, I guess we're out kind of in the middle of nowhere, for lack of a better term, right? Like, this isn't... Mm-hmm. So I imagine that they have to travel far to graze or eat or anything like that. So if I leave them out here for a few days, it's going to be like anything else. I'll have to regather the flock anyways. So I'll unpack her and lead her back over to the main throng of the flock itself and let her loose, basically, knowing that I can find her probably easier again and to retrieve them.
Okay. All right.
And then I'll carry all my packs and everything.
I will very aristocratically stand there with my hands behind my back, watching him do that.
All right. Good. Okay, so while you're observing and actually loading the glider, why don't both of you give me a cunning and reason roll?
All right. Cunning and reason is a 15.
Ooh.
2 successes.
One success.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Matt, you've got a momentum
Woo!
for that because it was only difficulty 1. And both of you notice a second airship, and this is seems to be a much larger craft approaching from the same direction that the professor's glider had come. They seem to be approaching rather quickly, and should be on you. Should be near you in just a few minutes. And you can tell. You can spend that momentum to ask a question, or you can a question about this, or you can bank it. But you can tell that this may be a more of a threat. This doesn't look such like a benign traveler or expedition. This looks like a bit more of a threat. They're approaching quite fast, and
yeah, I'm gonna bank it.
okay, yeah, and appears to be a bit more threatening.
I'll tell Nolan and his kids to get on their ship.
Okay.
So their ship's small and unarmed, right?
Right. Yeah, it doesn't have any. There's no weapons, although I believe not out and available, but there probably would be firearms stowed below deck and things that they could use that they would have brought for survival. Let me just double check the stats on them.
They seem like they're up to no good. Yeah, I'll throw my packs on their ship, and then I'll walk a ways away from it, kind of more out in the open, and sit there at my hinge, just expecting them to stop and confront me.
All right. Yeah, so go ahead and position your token like where you want to.
Are they coming from like the north?
Yeah, it was the same. Yeah, the north, from the same direction that same direction that the professor and his family showed up.
So yeah, I'll kind of between me and them, just kind of far enough away that if they were to start shooting or something like that, stray shots wouldn't hit their ship. So his children, are they like young adults?
Yeah, they look to be in their late teens, early 20s. They look quite capable. But yeah, you would probably about 200 years old. to your eye, they appear to be adult and very capable. They're not like fearful children.
Do they hatch as a young adults? When do they? What do they come out as? Because doesn't everyone lay eggs?
Yes, yeah, they hatch as infants, and the life every Martian life expectancy is about 1,000 years. So they appear to be kind of in young adulthood.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and so if you've indicated to them that this may be a threat, Tyrannal and Tyrannal are both opening little parts of the ship, are opening hatches in the ship and retrieving pistols. So both of them are now armed with a pistol and a short sword from within the ship.
Well, when this all starts going down, I see Goren doing that. I'll just yell to Nell and Tur, cover us, and I'll join him.
Oh, okay.
Well,
all right.
I'll be happy and give you the good to see you here nod of.
All right. I wish I had a little bit bigger piece of desert here. Let's see. So how are you? So how are you equipped? Did you draw the dagger? Does Von Klumt have the dagger?
Yeah, well, that's all I have. And I'll sort of strike a little bit of an overly dramatic pose and tell Goren, I'm about to show you a few things I learned from the dervishes.
Nice. Okay. So let me let's.
I don't have any weapons out again. I'm just standing there, like I'm assuming that they're
Oh,
going to
really?
land
Okay.
and confront me. So I'm
Okay.
just stepping up and have my arms crossed and I'm waiting for them to approach and
Okay.
honorably engage us.
You are very brave.
So let me move you guys down a little bit so we have room. Sorry, I don't have a big enough space here. I'm just trying to. So go ahead and position yourself relative.
Are we just going to be? Are you shoulder to shoulder with me, or did you come up just a
Yeah, well, I can't reach your shoulder, but yes.
ankle to ankle with me?
Yeah.
All right. So the children have both drawn pistols, and their father doesn't seem to have taken any weapons. He seems to be securing some of the cargo that's on the ship itself. He seems to be more worried about the safety of the cargo in the ship.
Will, if you did brandish a weapon, like what are you carrying?
A lance that's probably in the airship now. Otherwise, I have a sword on my side, and probably another dagger.
Yeah, and on the thoat or maybe on the airship, there's also a rifle. You would have had like a green Martian, like long rifle, a radium rifle, and even a pistol. You would definitely, all of that would be with it. Or actually, no, green Martians don't carry pistols. Red Martians do. So yeah, you would have had a rifle, a spear, and a sword. So
Gotcha.
sword
So
is yeah.
I probably have the sword on me, but I don't think
Yes.
I think I left the rifle and the spear in the glider.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that if you don't threaten people, sometimes they just say a few words and then leave. Sometimes it's more posturing than actually wanting for war.
Are you a politician?
No. I'm a shepherd.
Do you recognize this vessel? Its type or origin?
I'm assuming I recognize its type, but other than thinking it's from Helium, right? Like, there's no markings on it that I can see.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be representing any particular clan or anything, and the colors are very much like something that they hired or bought in Helium. So yeah, as you're discussing that this larger airship lands in that same graceful way, much larger scale, but then that same graceful way in front of you.
I look down at them and say, "See, words."
And immediately departing is a woman, a hooded woman who has a kind of a golden what is like a domino mask on, and she wears a red. She's a red Martian, and or appears to be a red Martian, wearing a golden harness and equipped with a pistol and sword, and she is accompanied by.
Does her dress spark anything for me?
No, you've never seen. Yeah, you've never seen this sort of wear before. Actually, let me. She doesn't look like any of the red Martians that you've seen before, and she's accompanied by four agents are with her. They're also armed, but they are wearing cloaks, so you really can't see much of their skin. They're wearing kind of billowing, light-colored robes and hoods and cloaks, and their faces are covered with gold masks. This is you've never seen anything like this before in your travels or in Helium at all.
Okay, I'll as soon as she hops out and they start hopping out, I'll try to put on a jovial face and core friends. So many people out to help us today. Thank you. We've already had assistance.
Ah, I see. So we also were worried that perhaps there was something wrong with your glider or that you needed some of our assistance. But if you're telling us that you're okay, I'm so sorry. Let me introduce myself. I am Skoma, and I am. We are traveling, of course, across the desert, and noticed you could possibly in some sort of distress. And
I was going to say I'm Goren, and this is Lukas Uwe Von Klumt.
I'll snap my heels and Lukas Uwe Von Klumt and give him a little nod.
Okay. So Skoma, gives Lukas a strange look. She's a bit suspicious because she doesn't recognize him as a red or white Martian. So Van Klumt, from where do you hail?
It's Von Klumt. I am no Dutchman.
Oh, sorry, Von Klumt.
I am from what did you say? I look at my friend
Jasoom.
I am from Jasoom.
Indeed. How interesting. How did you find yourself on our world?
I don't know.
I've heard of this sort of thing. And again, I guess this is... So unless...
I would like to use...
yes.
My eye for danger, if I could.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Try to visual pat down these people.
You already said they had, like, blaster or rifles and swords, right?
Yes, they're armed.
Never mind.
Yeah, they're armed. You definitely using eye for danger. You definitely see them as a threat. And why don't you give me a let me see, maybe cunning and empathy.
Cunning and empathy,
and both of you can roll this to kind of interpret intention. What the intentions are and what's going on.
Okay.
I got 1.
I got 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, so bank a momentum unless there's something that you want to spend that on.
No.
Immediately. Okay, so great. So both of you notice, like during this conversation, and it's surprising. Wait a minute here. Oh, okay. Surprising that you didn't notice this sooner. Can I copy and paste? No, I can't. Okay. Sorry, let me just drag some more. You were being distracted by this the party that exited the airship, and another group of the gold masked agents have made their way around.
Oh no!
Made their way around and are boarding the glider and look like they're trying to seize the occupants of the glider. So they're climbing on with swords drawn and I don't think but the occupants of the glider are actually like paying attention to what you were doing. So they didn't even they weren't even aware of that yet. So they're not even fending them off yet. But you are suddenly aware of a second group of agents that appear to be creeping onto the back of the glider. What would you like to do?
I'll step up another couple steps closer to Skolma, or is it a Skolma?
Skoma, just Scoma. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And just say, what are you doing with them? They are friendly people who attempted to aid us. Don't harm them. You have beef. I'm going to say beef, but if you have beef with us, don't take it out on them. Let them go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm afraid our mission is too important, and I will be unable to do that. So she immediately draws her sword and with the tip of it pointed at your throat. I would not interfere with what needs to be done, and the agents that are with her start to surround you with swords drawn as well.
Now we can still leave here as friends if you get back on your ship and leave that nice man and his children alone.
All right. So why don't we do I think that could actually have some, especially because of your size and capability, that could be a intimidation.
Ooh.
That might be something worth. So cunning and might.
Cunning and might. All right. That's a 13 I'm going for here.
And remember, you have a momentum.
So I can spend that now to add an extra die
Yes.
to the mix?
Yep.
I will do that. How do I clear
Okay.
this? Oh, here we go. I will do that then. I'll spend my momentum.
All right.
And hey, that's 2 successes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's what you needed. So, this was a little bit more difficult because she's pretty determined. So, so she seems to pause at what you've said. So she's no longer. So she's lowered the blade, and the agents around her have ceased to close in on you. But with her other hand, she gives some sort of gesture, and the agents that were approaching the airship, who had kind of paused to follow her lead, have now grabbed all of the occupants on there. So that's this stupid thing. Okay, so they're on the airship. It just moved away. So
got layer problems.
Yes, yeah. There's no way to push things back or front. If you click on it, it's instantly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they're in the airship. Not in front.
Are we doing rounds? Should I
sure. Yeah. So now if you want to, we can. So they've been seized and are now struggling and were actually disarmed because they were approached unaware.
I would like to Jasoom jump over there.
Oh, okay.
How far can I get?
Oh, you can easily.
I would love to land on the other side of them.
Oh, okay.
If that
works, I like the
feasible.
Airship. Yeah, sure. So, still on the airship or outside the?
I'll get. If they're on the airship, I'm going to try to get on the airship.
Okay. So there's an agent that's holding each one of the members of the family, and then another agent that's kind of rifling through the cargo. Seems to be looking for something in the cargo. Okay, yeah. So that can be your movement. So if you want to make another, if you want to start a conflict or start talking,
I do. I want to. I'm gonna look at the one directly in front of me and say, "Friends, we don't need to do this. We can." And then I'll stop like I've been interrupted and look at the white cloaked one to my left and say, "What?" Well, I think that's a terrible thing to say about his cloak. Just because it's gray doesn't mean it looks like a mother's rags. And I'm trying to use my Insider Riot talent.
Oh, nice. All right.
Afflict up to 2 minions with madness by speaking to them. You may spend an additional momentum to afflict madness. Afflict madness at the cost of 1 per additional minion. So I'm going to spend my 1 momentum to do it to 3 of them.
Okay. Excellent. So the 3 that have the family.
Yes. Basically, I'm trying to get. Did you hear what he said about you? My goodness.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. So that will work. Because you are. Yeah. These are all minions. So that's exactly what happens. So in that confusion, they have actually released. So the family is actually out of their grasp, and they are they're all going to be inflicted with madness. So not quite sure.
On my thing, it lowers my stats.
No, that's what's gonna happen. So now that's gonna make it one more difficult for them to resist you. So madness is gonna be their empathy, both empathy and reason are gonna be lowered on all of those 3 minions. All right, okay, excellent. So we have a so this is the beginning. This will be the beginning of the combat round. So Goren can have an action as well if you'd like to do something. Yeah, so you have a conflict action. You can continue. So they've stopped. They're not engaging you. So you can either retreat from them or engage the minions. Continue the intimidation and kind of keep them at bay, while Von Klümt handles the situation.
Yeah, so the ones around me have lowered their weapons.
Yes, yeah, they've all lowered their weapons. You kind of made them pause and kind of step back, but she did indicate for the other group to continue. So you're not in any immediate danger. If you keep talking, you may be attacked. I mean, because they're going to have a turn next. So if you do a conflict, kind of another intimidation conflict, you'll keep them at bay this round. If you don't, it's possible that you'll be attacked when it's their turn.
Okay, then I'll kind of give a grunt and say, you see, my friend uses words while you still hold weapons. Please don't make this bloody. I'm still going to try to keep them.
Oh, okay.
And
okay,
call off your other people. I'm still trying to get her to completely back off, but that's obviously not going to work. But
it's possible though. I mean, if you have a because you can increase with momentum spend, you can increase the quality of that success. So if this works, so roll the intimidation again, the might and roll the cunning and might again, and you can spend.
I don't have any momentum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is cunning and might. That is 2 successes.
Oh, okay, exactly. So yeah, you keep them at bay. So she's still not attacking, but you haven't been able to raise it to the level where she's going to call off her group of kidnappers. So you're safe. You're safe for the end of this round, or for the rest of this round. So they're just waiting to see, and you're being reasonable. They're surprised by a green Martian known to be warlike and violent to be so reasonable.
So stoic.
Yes, they are just waiting to see what is going to happen, and hoping that the little group of kidnappers is going to have some success. All right, so we have the three that started to have this little fashion dispute amongst each other are gonna not have an action this round. So first, let's do the family. So I guess
have a quick question.
Sure.
Can you use a luck spend if it's not directly related to an action out of order?
Depending on what you wanted to do with
the influence story one.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
I would like to spend a luck.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me if this is overpowered, but
sure.
to have Nolan Tyr remember that he's standing next to a lever that'll make the whole ship like lurch and knock everyone over.
Ah, excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's great. No, that is completely that's completely doable. All right. So so there seems to be that will be his action So deduct that luck point, but yeah, that will definitely be his action. So he'll kind of signal to his children to secure themselves, and so they'll they're kind of bracing themselves against this side of the airship. Meanwhile, it lurches forward. He whoa, come on.
They really knocked over.
Yes. So I just want to spin them so we have a prone kind of indication that they're prone. And but you're going to have to make a roll, I guess, to stay standing. Cool. Because it was his action. Yeah, his action that was created by the story. But yeah, you should give us a roll. Let's see. So maybe
risk and movement is daring. So
yeah. So maybe daring and empathy,
or force, or senses, or attack.
Yeah. So kind of. So you're kind of trying to predict. So. Maybe daring and empathy or daring and reason, because you're trying to predict. You saw his movement and kind of predicting what he's doing.
Well, we will do daring and reason.
Okay.
It is an 11. I spent a lot of time on boats in my youth.
Yes.
Let's see here. Boom, boom. Oh no!
Oh no!
No, wait! It rolled over. Can you see it? I'm trying to share.
No, it didn't come up yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Click the little share deal.
What, am I clicking the wrong thing?
That little world, that little planet thing. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. There it is. Is that
18 and a 3? Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Just okay. It is there. Okay. Yes. So you're successful. So yeah, one success. So you stay on your feet. So you're not prone. Not prone this round. So yeah, so. Brilliantly, yeah, you've disabled everyone, and that'll be their action. So yeah, Zalgaran was able to keep this group intimidated, and the luck the luck of Von Klümt has created and you've noticed Zalgaran has and the other group noticed the airship lurch forward, so they're a little bit distracted and may actually it looks like they may end up charging the ship to try to stop whatever's going on, because it looks like their forces aren't in control. The kidnapping may be going sideways here. All right. So the beginning of the next round. So if you have, so you lose one momentum if you have any.
I have none.
Okay, and we'll continue. Continue. So whichever of you wants to take the next action.
You want to go for it?
No, you seem to be the more proactive one right now. Go for it.
Any chance any of these 4 on the on Nalantir's ship drop their weapons?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I would imagine they any weapons that they would have had out, they would have dropped. So yeah, you've got
what do they have?
Let me double check here. They have, so these are the agents. So they climbed on with pistols and swords. So they still have daggers in their belts, but there's the deck of the glider has a variety of pistols and swords that they've been disarmed with.
The pistols look like close enough to an earth pistol that I understand how it's used, kind of thing. Or
I think you'd be able to use it. Yeah, with okay. Should we? Yeah, that's another thing they don't address in the book that would be kind of interesting. Is why don't you so let's try a roll. So you pick up a pistol that can be a free action this round, and why don't you roll either like a reason and cunning, maybe, or daring. I don't know. This isn't an action, so maybe cunning.
Reason and cunning.
Yeah, reason and cunning to see if you. So if if you get a success, then you won't have any increased difficulty to use the pistol. You've kind of figured it out, and if not, then you'll have a 1 level higher difficulty to shoot.
Okay, it's a 15. I got a 20 and a 13.
Oh, a 20! Oh no!
That sounds bad.
Yes, a 20 is a complication. Yes.
Okay. Does that cancel the success?
No, it just creates. So you have you have a success, but you do have a complication. Let me just double check the. I don't think it cancels.
This was to understand the blaster, basically.
Yes, yeah. This was just to can I use this? Can I figure out how to use this?
You know how to use it that the clip falls out type of situation?
Yeah. I think so. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Is you figured it out? It's totally unloaded. On any D20 roll in an attribute test, you create an impediment or a problem applied to the situation. Just an inconvenient change of complication. Yeah, it doesn't say that that it negates your success, though. Wait, roll 20 is considered. Oh yeah, so it's considered. Wait, what? Wait a minute here. Well, you can roll. Yeah, if you roll multiple 20s, you can get multiple complications.
Well, if it doesn't cancel a success,
it doesn't cancel the success.
Maybe I just fell over reaching for it or something.
Yeah, well, I think the pistol that you picked up, you were kind of playing with the switches and buttons and plates that have some equivalency to Earth weapons. And unfortunately, you ejected the radium magazine. So you unloaded the pistol. So you're holding an unloaded pistol. You'd completely know how to work it, but you're holding an unloaded pistol. So,
I mean, Von Klümt wouldn't know this, obviously, but is it like a kinetic energy weapon, or is it like an energy weapon? Or
it's a projectile weapon, and but the bullets are a strange. Are made from a strange metal that you've never seen before. You haven't seen one fired yet, so there's no other
okay, gotcha.
Description. But yeah, the metal and the components are not like anything you've seen. But the mechanics of it seem to the way the projectile is released from the weapon seems to be understandable to you. But unfortunately.
I see it has bullets, and I've jumped them on the floor. Okay.
Yes, yes. A whole magazine came tumbling out of the pistol, and so you're standing there with an unloaded weapon for this round. But you know how to use them now. You've had your little.
Great.
All right. So let's see. So I guess that would be. That would have been your action. You could still move if you want to kind of reposition yourself after realizing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me get over here with the family.
Okay. Cool. All right. And Goren, what will you do, Za?
I'll draw my blade, because now I feel like they're going to go.
Oh, okay.
Go over and mess with this thing. And...
Are you guys good at grappling with your giant forearms, or?
No, I'm good at hitting things with swords, though, with forearms.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you generate extra momentum. Yeah, so you can be very damaging.
Yeah, so I'll kind of step just a little bit more between them and the ship now that's moved suddenly behind me. Which makes sense. It just lurched. And sensing that they're going to start taking action, I'm going to try one more bluff to stall them and say, are we going to do this one at a time, or all 5 of you at once?
Nice.
Kid's got moxie.
So give us that might. The intimidation, might and cunning.
That's 2 just fails.
Oh no, okay.
You can spend a luck.
Yeah.
You can spend a luck.
No complications. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you do have a luck. if you want to definitely keep them, because it'll give you two automatic successes. That'll keep them at bay still. An additional.
I feel like at this point I've been sandbagging too long. It's past a couple of moves at this point.
All right.
You just did your Bruce Lee come at me, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so yeah, so that intimidation fails, and our leader kind of steps back, and she's wearing. So she has a very ornate gold harness, very standard Martian style, but very gorgeous. And there's also a circlet that's hanging. It's attached at the top of her harness, like right around her, right around the base of her neck, in front, like on the front of her chest. And she touches this circlet, and it seems to light up with some sort of energy.
Some sort of jumpy energy? Or do I have any idea what?
Yeah, no, you don't quite tell. It's kind of glowing and radiating something, and you don't quite know. Oh wait, I think I've already got things out here. You don't quite know what exactly it's doing, but from the ship, so from behind her on their airship, you see a large what to Von Klümpt's eyes appears to be a lion, but with multiple legs, with 6 legs, and much physically larger. The head and of course the mouth are much physically larger, maybe about 10 feet long, the full length of the beast, and it crawls out of the where it was being held in the lower deck of the airship. So a large beast has now emerged that seems to have been triggered by the touching of this circlet.
Oh my!
All right, and let's see. So yeah,
things are bad here, Goren. How are you?
And
everything's fine here. Thank you.
The minions are going to because the intimidation didn't work, so the minions are going to actually kind of double move, spend this turn aiding their fallen comrades, their prone kidnappers on the glider there. So they move past Za to the airship and have their swords are drawn and raised, and they're charging the ship, but they wouldn't have made it this round. All right, and we have. Yeah, so Insight. All right, let me just double check how long. Oh, so they're still inflicted with the madness. They'll keep that condition this whole combat, but now they're standing up, and they will. They're standing up, and they will attack. Okay, so as a group, because so you're in position to protect the family, so you're going to have these guys. I'll come after you, basically, as a target. They're trying to get past you to the family, but it will be an attack. Yeah, so that movement, so the standing up is their movement, and then they're going to come after you. Oh, actually, no, but they don't have any, I guess they're drawing daggers. Yeah, they're all drawing daggers because they were all disarmed. So you've got 4 dagger wielding, so that can be a free action. It would take them longer to find their weapons. So in an act of desperation, the mad horde. Oh, actually, the one that fell, though, the one that wasn't inflicted by madness, continues. It is standing, but is not going to be in the group. Is going to continue to rifle through the cargo and contain containers and crates that are on the airship itself. But here come here come the three agents after Von Klümt. So they're just gonna roll as a so they'll do damage. They'll do three times their damage, but they're just gonna roll with one attack, and you'll just get one defense to stop it. So let's do that. So
defense is
so defense, daring and passion, or if you've got something that probably daring and passion would be the opposed. So it's an opposed test, and if they're rolling, let's see, they're just going to be rolling cunning and daring. So their impairment is not going to kick in. Yeah, because madness is empathy and reason. Yeah. So they're just doing an action. So there won't be any. So it'll both be a difficulty 1. So you've got 3 daggers. What's that?
I roll defense, and it's a one-time defense, or does it apply?
It'll apply to the whole group. So they're attacking. They're minions, so they're attacking as a horde. They'll get like 3 damage dice, but they're not going to. They're not going to have 3 separate attacks. So it's just one attack and 1 defense.
Okay.
So I got to get their stats. Yeah, they're daring. Cunning. Okay, so they're coming after you with a 12.
Oh, they're better than me.
Uh-oh. So here's the attack. Oh, but it misses.
Oh,
it misses. So you don't need. You can. Oh, you should roll for. You definitely should roll because it has to be contested because there might be momentum. So go ahead and roll.
I got 1 success.
Okay. All right, but take that as momentum because it wasn't needed. Like you didn't need to actually.
Oh, really?
Defend
okay.
yourself. Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was So take that as momentum.
I shall.
All right. So their attack. Their attack fails.
Can you spend the momentum to counter attack?
Yes. Yeah. You could if you want to. Spend that momentum and counter strike. Yes. You would, 1 momentum after the defenses roll to take an immediate conflict action. Or do you want to hold on to it? Because in your round, you'll be able to make it do more damage. Like you'll be able to kill more of them. Or you can attack now.
I will hold on to it.
Okay. All right. And, okay, so we're at the top of the next round. Yeah, the family is just kind of cowering behind you. They were disarmed. That's right, they were disarmed. So they don't have anything to strike at range with. So they're just looking for your protection, not fighting very aggressively. Okay, so we're at the top of the next round. So
I think I have a couple things I want to try to do here.
Oh, by all means.
So I have my Call of the Wild ability, which says I can automatically control the actions of one beast for the rest of the scene. If it's incredibly loyal or beast bonded to another, which I'm assuming that's a loyal creature to her, based on the thing. I'm going to use the ability basically to try to tell it to sit, basically, or to stand back for a round is what I want to use my beast bound ability. And then I have cut them down.
Oh, yes.
And it says you automatically defeat 1 minion as part of your action. So my plan is to step over and take out one of these people and tell the kitty cat to sit down.
Okay.
Does that sound mechanically okay with you?
Sure. Right. Let me double check the Call of the Wild. Actually,
or does it take a momentum to do that or something?
Yeah, no, let me double check. No, the only problem with the plan is I think he's not a minion, he's a monster. So you do that though. You attempt to you call to the you call to the what are they called? The Banth. Call to the Banth as it's climbing out. And you notice that your commands have no effect, and something else that you notice is that there is a strange iridescent plate that is that seems to be attached to the back, like the base of its skull, and it is glowing the same color as the circlet that Skoma is wearing.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, I'll step over towards this masked person, dispatch them.
Okay.
And then I'll basically kind of bark a roar at the Banth, what I would think would normally make it cow it for a moment, and I notice it doesn't, and then I'll be kind of like, well, what have you done? Type of attitude towards her, but yeah, I'll take this one out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you cut down. Oh, come here. Okay. Yeah. You cut down with the ability. Yeah. So using your sword. So you've drawn your sword and have cut down that minion. And I guess, yeah, that's right. Then that would be your action.
My action was using the ability to try to command the beast.
Right.
And
then the talent, to take down one of
murder as a secondary action.
Okay. That's totally cool. All right. So one of the minions that was headed towards the glider is down. The Banth does not seem to be convinced by any commands. And Von Klümt, what are you doing?
So I'm going to use my one momentum to automatically dispatch the nearest minion to the family.
Oh, okay.
And then...
was that something else you can do with momentum?
According to the cheat sheet, it is.
Cool. Well, no, I think it's in an attack, though, right? Let me see. Yeah, if it's not a talent... if it's not based on a talent...
Dispatch a minion. 1 point dispatches one additional minion.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm going to do an attack.
Right.
For sure. But my question is...
Is it like when you dispatch a minion, you can spend a momentum to dispatch another one?
So when I move crap, is it messing it up for you guys too? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. It pops the airship up. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. No, it's okay. So there, you guys are still in the airship. Yeah, I did that exact same thing. I can't. There's no command to make it go back down or anything. I guess you can. Oh, there is an undo though. Wait. We can.
Control Z.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It moved that one.
Yeah. Undo. Yeah, that's odd.
What if I undo it? Aha!
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So we can. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's what I'd like to do. You tell me if I. So basically, using my momentum to dispatch a minion, I'm going to just quickly snap the neck of the nearest one, and then Jasoomian leap, flying jump kick the guy that's the white cloaked one that is digging around.
Okay.
Back of the ship.
All right. Yeah, they still count, like the minions still count kind of as one enemy. It's just like four part. It's one kind of group because they're so easily dispatched that they go down with one point. So you can just attack the group. You can focus. Yeah, you can focus on that one, but just attacking the group, and then you can.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that with the intent to kill the nearest one of the family immediately, and then stop the one that's digging around from digging around.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No, so yeah, the attack spends for momentum. It does have to be in an attack. So you have to be attacking them, and then you can dispatch a minion with that spend automatically.
Okay.
And but you have to be attacking them.
Well, I'm definitely attacking.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I guess.
Oh, what weapon are you going to use? Just so we.
I was trying to be theatrical. That's why I was saying I was going to do like a flying jump.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's going to be kind of like kind of just barehanded melee.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. All right.
I learned this on the shores of Nippon.
Nice.
Oh, 2 successes.
Oh, nice. All right.
Does that mean I got my momentum back?
Yeah. It only took one. Yeah, you only needed 1 success. So yeah, you have a So you had one, and then you've got an additional one.
Okay.
Or you spent? I guess you're spending. Yeah, so yeah, you got your momentum back. I'm sorry, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You still have one.
Okay. Cool.
So you so let me do their defense though.
Oh, oops.
See if they. So just daring and passion for the agents. So another 12. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. All right. So. Oh, no, clear. Oh, I guess, yeah, I can just reroll. Yeah, I don't know why I was. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay, but they've got 2 successes as well.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
So they defended.
Yes. So they defended.
Unacceptable. I'm not letting you steal my glory. I spend a luck.
Okay.
I think you still beat one though with the momentum.
Yeah, the momentum spend one still goes down.
Well, yeah, I auto-gibbed one, but I want to get the other one too.
Sure. Okay. So do an additional attack.
So that's like rolling a 1, right? If I spend a luck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can make it 2 successes, 2 more successes. Yes.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So that is above. Yeah, that's above their defense. Yeah. How does that work? The So you have more successes. So the attack was successful. So you roll your damage. So it would just be a so roll 1d6, but then you can also spend those 2 momentum for dispatching more.
So does it being a 1 count as any extra damage or no?
No, that doesn't generate extra damage, but it generates momentum, which you can spend as damage. So, you can spend.
So was that 2 more momentum?
Yes, 2 more momentum. So you got 3 now.
So I got 3 now. Okay.
Yeah.
And with momentum, you can buff up your damage.
Yeah, you can when you're attacking minions, just kill an additional minion.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So you can you've got 3, so you can use 2 and roll your damage die first, and then you can figure out how you want to take that.
Die 6, right?
Yes. Yeah,
and I want high.
Oh, you want 1, 2, or 5 or 6.
Okay. 6.
Okay, so that's 1 damage. So that takes 1 minion down. Because there's not a weapon that has any trigger, that would be triggered by a special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5 and 6 is a special effect. But it's just amazing. Your your flying kick is extra amazing. So you want to spend the 2 to take these guys down.
Yes.
2, okay, so 2, and then that 6 can be the insane flying kick that carries you to the rear of the glider and wipes out the
actually.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh sure.
How many? Oh, you killed him already. How many were?
Oh no, I can bring him back. Reincarnated. There they go.
So there were 3.
Yeah, you spent that first momentum, and auto took the first guy down.
Right,
yeah.
And then I went back up to 3 momentum. Mm-hmm. So with the kick, I can take one out, and with
yes, and then you can spend 2 to take the other 2 down, or
okay. This is going to sound weird, but I'm only going to spend 1 momentum.
Okay,
but trust me, I have a reason for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so which one do you want? I
want to kick the guy that was in the back, and then kill. I guess with the swing of that dagger that Goren gave me.
Right.
Kill the one closest to the family now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So there's one left, and so that would So maybe the dagger first, and then the kick. Mm-hmm. So that puts you at the rear of the ship, and the kick. When you take down that agent, he was going through journals and papers and things, and they all go flying off the back of the airship. So there's just this big explosion of paperwork and leather-bound volumes that he was, kind of carrying, starting to pile up in his arms, and so those all go flying off of the back of the glider into the red sand of. Red sand below.
Okay, I have a question.
Right. Sure.
Does Master Disguise require an action?
Oh, I don't believe so. You just have to say, when you
Because what I'd like to do is use the first momentum to leave the scene, basically drag this dead guy and me off the back of the ship so I can put on his clothes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And leave the scene for the moment.
Excellent. Sure. Yeah, so that kick carries the two of you off the side of the airship with papers and journals, volumes of journals flying everywhere. And you are not seen. You're out of sight.
Awesome.
Yes. Nice. All right. And so there's still one. So they'll get a turn though. So there's still one more.
Surely the family can handle one.
I hope so. Yeah. So that's what will happen next. Is actually Tira seems to be the more aggressive of the two, and she takes she levels her pistol at the remaining agent, and let's see how she rolls. Okay, so cunning and reason. Oh, 12. Yeah, everyone is pretty good. Okay, so she's going to roll for her pistol. Okay, so 1. She's got 1 success, so that will hit. But they still have daring and passion, which I think is a 12 also. I'll roll 2 more. Well, actually, no. Oh, well, no defense at all. So it needed a 12. All right, so she does her damage, and it's a nice, loud radium bullet that strikes the
radium bullet. It might not kill you, but it'll give you cancer.
It strikes. Let's see. So the firearms damage. Yeah, so 2d6. Oh, so 3 damage. Yeah, so So she downs with her pistol.
Cool.
Downs the remaining agent. All right. And so Von Klümt has disappeared, and so we have the we have the remaining 3. So they have made it. So again, our family is seized from by the remaining agents. They've climbed the side of the glider and taken control of the family. So they're unequipped or disarmed again, and we are back to the next round. Actually, I needed to. Sorry, that cost me something. Shoot! What's happening here?
Oh, are you spinning threat?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, I did already to get that kitty cat. Yeah,
Bamf.
Yeah, the Bamf.
Was that threat generated by Matt spinning luck?
No.
Do you start with threat?
Yeah, I start with threat. Your whatever your combined luck score is. That's how much threat I get at the beginning.
I think I read somewhere that every time we spend luck, you get a threat.
Ooh,
you might be right. That. Yeah, that's right. Let me double check. I think you might be right. Let me double check. I think it's just 1 point though, so it won't be.
Matt has spent 2 luck in this battle so far.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Why you gotta be telling on me?
I was cringing every time. I was like, oh.
Let's see.
That's how we do it on Jasoom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little drunk with power, just the whole weird jumping thing.
Right. Okay, so okay, there's the spend.
That's pretty normal. A lot of these games, like what is it in Coriolis? You spend like a fate point or something, and the GM gets darkness points.
And
it also says to use luck before the test.
Oh, okay.
For
Well,
the future.
I thought that was momentum. I thought luck was after.
No, momentum's after. Because you generate it usually from the test.
Oh, yeah, let me-
right. I cheated,
Uh-oh.
but I'm a spy, so that's right.
Right. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, so momentum's the additional D20 from momentum can come after, but the luck has to come first.
That's
I'm not
weird, 'cause
seeing-
I thought luck was super powerful.
Yeah. I'm reading the little luck section.
Maybe I'm remembering that wrong.
Oh, I see. And if you do use the luck to get those guaranteed 2 successes, you don't have to roll the normal dice to avoid getting any complications. So the luck will be, extra powerful. There's no chance of sabotaging yourself. Yeah, they're not saying before or after. Let me double check.
To gain threat, the player must either add to it, or the narrator may gain 2 threat from every complication.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Just complications rolled.
Well, it also says the players must either add to it. Does that mean like we can opt to do threat somehow?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was an option for you with the gun. If you said, I want the gun to stay loaded. So you can give me threat instead of taking that complication.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, that was an option. I missed on that. Yeah. Where's the? Well, weakness. Yeah, all this. So a player can add a bonus D20 to any test. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like it doesn't say before, but the wording sounds like
Generating threat, page 56.
Yeah, let me scroll up here.
Damn landscape book.
Yeah. It's momentum. Yeah, I think just when if you choose to fail, if you choose to fail a roll intentionally to generate that luck point, then I also get threat. But I don't think just spending luck. I can't find anything.
Oh, it says if a player uses threat as momentum for their characters, this is also added to the narrator's pool.
Using threat. So the players.
Yeah, there must be
Using
some
threat.
way for us to replace momentum with threat.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's I don't. Sorry, yeah, I don't know that
That's all right.
mechanic. They're also spent to win ties on tests. All narrator characters can draw threat. Instead, so they use threat instead of momentum. So, so it's just NPCs. The way they call them narrator characters. Yeah, I don't think it's players. I don't think players have access to threat. It just powers the NPCs. Okay, drop them. In some cases, player characters may wish to give their character allies a boost. Oh, narrator characters. Yeah, it's all narrator characters. So that's not. If it just said NPC, it'd be more clear. But narrator characters can draw threat and share threat, and it's not players. If this happens, the narrator may consider using the option. Oh, it's an optional rule. Player characters may gift momentum to the narrator by paying 1 extra over the amount to target a character's momentum does not increase the threat.
Yeah, it's really weirdly worded because it's in the generating threat. It says if a player uses threat as momentum for their characters.
Oh, yeah. It should be.
This amount is also added to the narrator's threat pool.
Player. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So the narrator begins to say, okay, if a player uses threat. Yeah, that
when a character. Actually, right on that page was that 56 at the top left corner.
Mm-hmm.
When a character uses momentum on a test, they can spend threat instead.
Oh, I think that means NPC though.
That's the
doesn't
NPC.
it?
Why do they say character? That's annoying.
Yeah. Narrator characters. Yeah, but they see player characters there of all player characters.
In the middle it does.
Yeah, if a player uses threat, well, how can a player use threat? Sorry, yeah, this is a big rules lookup.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Page 52.
Oh, okay.
Bottom left corner, adding threat. If there is insufficient momentum available to spend on create opportunity, then a player has the option of adding to threat. The end result is the same. Each point of threat the narrator gains is a single bonus die 20 to an attribute test.
Oh.
So it sounds like we can get die 20s by giving you threat.
Right. Okay. So
that sounds dangerous.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, uses threat as momentum. This amount is also added to the narrator threat. Cool.
I don't see anything about the luck, though.
Yeah, I finally found the shorthand note, and it's when you do the automatically fail.
Okay, that's when
to
it
generate it. Yeah.
Okay.
Then you generate one.
Okay.
For the.
Okay, yeah. So momentum does not need to be spent in advance, but I think luck does. Yeah, luck on a single test, but must be before. Sorry. So luck is before. Momentum is anytime. Okay.
That's all right. We'll fix this all in post.
Yes. We'll cut out all of these rolls. All right. Okay. So I think we got. So there is. So that is the way. So you can draw threat, but that generates. If you use the threat as momentum, an amount gets added back to. So you're giving me threat to make to generate momentum. Okay.
And it looks like it's only the kind of momentum that gives you extra die 20.
Yes, to do the die 20s. Yes. And that lets me get more big kitty cats out of the airship. So choose wisely. Okay, so we're at the top of the next round, right? Yeah, because they're seized. Yeah, we're at the top of the next round.
What's your moves, Goren?
Yes.
Well, is there like knives at their throats, or are they just like trying to manhandle them?
They've got them. They've got them secured, like in a hold, and I guess they've got daggers out, like daggers at their throats, and they're got them held because they've dropped their weapons.
Because I don't think I can like run over and start murdering them, because I imagine they'll just hit the hostages, right? Isn't that what you do when someone attacks you and you have a hostage? Is you stab the hostage? I don't know. But I feel like I should try to help them, so I will come over here.
Okay.
And I think that maybe if I just kill everybody, we won't have any.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So I'll just charge them and attempt to, like, in a flurry, take out as many of these guys as I can, basically.
Okay. That works. All right. Yeah. So
this is actually my first attack. So what's?
Oh yeah.
So if I'm running in to attack them,
mm-hmm.
is that a
It's cunning and daring, but if you want to use your talent,
I'll use
you'll
my
generate
talent.
extra threat. Yeah, you generate extra threat, and then the Heart of the Beast. You can substitute passion if you want.
Okay, I'll substitute passion. And
Okay.
that gives me I need a 13,
Oh, nice.
and that's a 1 and a 9. So that's
that's 3.
three
Yeah, 3.
successes.
Yeah. And you only needed the 1, so they'll get their defense. So yeah, but it's always a 12. So passion. Oh, okay. So they've got 1. Yeah, no. So you still have.
So
is
it just successes over that count, or is it just I hit them?
You just have a target difficulty of 1 to hit them, and especially because they're distracted, there was no complication for you to hit them. So you definitely hit them, and then those 2 over are 2 momentum.
Okay, then I will now roll damage.
Yes, now roll damage for your sword, which is 2d6s.
So I got a 2 and a 4. The 2 is 2 damage, and the sword is sharp, so it does an extra point of damage, right? So that's 3 damage.
No extra. It does an extra die. That's why you roll 2 dice, right? You always get 1. You always get a damage.
Okay.
Sharp always,
I thought it listed it twice. Like I get extra dice and automatically always do 1 point of damage because it's sharp.
Always do 1 damage if you roll minimum. It's like it's a minimum damage.
Oh, gotcha.
If you rolled zeros, Okay, so that's 2 damage. So you take 2 minions down, and you have momentum to take out an extra.
Well, and my ability lets me just take 1 out when I.
Oh, that's right. And because you generated momentum, you get another momentum with your.
That's
talent.
true. So
your 4 arms. Yes.
I now have 400 momentum. That's pretty cool. That was a good turn of events.
So, are you going to spend? So you take 2 out. So we'll just if you want to do different ones, let me know. Well,
that's fine. I'll take those 2 out from the damage, right? And then this third one I just kill automatically with my blade skill that I have.
Oh, right. That's right. With your
cut them down.
Okay, great. And you have 4 momentum now. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Jeez, yeah.
You can spend momentum. Let's see. Create an opportunity, create an obstacle, counterstrike. I have no way to move again with momentum, right?
No. Well, yeah.
There are movement momentums on there.
Oh yeah. Well, 1 point to move an additional range, 3 points an additional range moving obstacles. You've already did your movement though to close in on the fight though. So
okay.
Yeah.
That just lets you move more in a greater distance. Okay.
Yeah. Get further.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I saved the people, and there's a kitty cat over there. We're gonna be friends. It's gonna be great.
Okay. All right. So all the minions you have. The family looks very saved. And now we've got some enemies' turns. So I don't think I've got. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yikes. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. And the other interesting thing that you noticed when you were calling to the Banth is it doesn't roar. You expected it to have some sort of reaction, or upon seeing you, make some sort of sound. So you notice that plate on the back of its head, and it didn't roar at all.
Oh, it's a sad lobotomized kitty. That's too bad.
All right. Yes. All right. So we've got some enemy turns here. So I think, seeing that things are going. Oh, I should double check that. Oh, actually, we've got threat, don't we? All right. So I think this action is going to be that Skoma he calls out. Yeah, so you hear her call out for reinforcements, and we get just that. So they're not off the ship yet, but you see coming from below deck another group of our minions, but they're still on the ship. What? Come on. Okay, yeah, so you see over the edge of the ship that from below deck, the clown car of an airship that it is, come another group of minions. So that will be her action, and then the Banth snaps into action. So range-wise, yeah, I think it's going to have to be... Yeah, range-wise, it will be on you, I think, this turn. So, yeah, because that's just the two bands of it. Oh, it's a 10-legged, so it actually has 10 legs, not 6. Yeah, so it moves that much faster. Okay, so Za is going to have to defend after dispatching those minions. Defend a Banth attack. Okay, so he's going to roll cunning and daring. And how do you want to? So normal defense. Whoops. Normal defense is daring and passion. Is there anything? Let's see. When attacking. Oh, and remember, you do have your thoat. You have the command of your. I'll come up with an icon for it though too. But you can get the thoat involved if you want. Okay. Yeah. So you have that injury talent. So the Banth attacks, and so you want to defend with probably daring and passion.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, good.
Sorry, my mic was off. That's why you didn't hear any of me agreeing and saying a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying, I try to use my ability on the cat, and I can only use it on one thing. So I'm assuming that my thought is getting away from the predator creature, not.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
All right. So I will defend.
Oh, for the rest of the scene. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Here comes some cat attack. Oh. Or not. Oh my God. Oh, sorry guys. I did not. Am I showing? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I rolled big. Okay. Wow. So, okay. So the complication, the cat, the Banth has, and did you defend? Were you successful?
I successfully defended, and
okay.
I have momentum, so I think I'm going to counterattack it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And so for the complication, I'm going to give you, access to that stone on the back of the head, so you can actually target that with the attack specifically.
Oh, excellent! I will do
like.
that.
Okay.
Is it just? Yeah, and it's 1 point, I think, for the counterattacks.
Yes. Yeah. Only one, and then you get a full action.
And I will spend one of my momentum also to add an extra dice. So I'll roll 3 dice on this.
Nice. Okay. And so
it's
for any attack defense. Okay. So I'll be rolling pretty good though for my defense as well though. So yeah, 14.
I made you a thoat, Will.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a cutie. All right. Oh, okay.
So I'm rolling 3 dice on this attack to smash the control thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 successes.
Okay, I also got 2 successes on the counter roll. So
I should have thought about it. So I can retroactively spend my last momentum, right, to add another die?
Yes, you can.
I will do that, and it is a 9. That's another success.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. So yeah, so you successfully strike. Yeah, and it does the guaranteed minimum damage is enough to and so you won't do any damage to the animal, but you strike the plate on the back of its head, and it shatters, and the banth just kind of goes slack. It's just kind of in shock after the having that plate damaged. It doesn't have any idea where it is or what's going on, so it's just kind of catatonic. Very good.
I imagine it's like that gif of the cat when they put the pancake or whatever it is on, or the cheese on its head, and the cat just breaks and falls over. I imagine it does that.
Yes, exactly. So you have a big 10-legged cat just slumped over at the side of the glider here. Wow. That was.
You doing the Crocodile Dundee, walk up to it and make, with the little finger gesture or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. Yeah, if it would have hit with that attack, it's crazy. Crazy damage and crazy powerful, but it doesn't do anything. And because it can't roar, it can't give you fear because it's controlled. Yeah, so very good. All right, so so you very easily with that horrible attack roll, you very easily dispatched the banth. So so Skoma is a bit alarmed by this. She thought that was going to be a much more powerful thing. So that's the end of this round. So you got now it's you guys. Top of the round. So lose 1 momentum if you have any.
I have spent all mine again.
Question. So you lose momentum every round?
Yeah, at every round of action. Yeah, if there's while we're in combat, I guess though you technically aren't in combat. Yeah, aren't in combat.
That means I'm trapped in another dimension, guys.
Yeah, that's right. No, I mean that's true. No, you're not in a combat scene anymore. You can keep. You wouldn't lose anything until the end of this scene.
Okay, well, I want to use that momentum and come back.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine because you are totally out of combat, so that's fine.
Okay. Well,
all right.
Is it our turn?
Yes. So.
Haha! This wasn't a gray minion. It was Von Klümt all along.
Oh no! Oh, excellent. I
like how you jump kick someone off of one ship.
Yeah.
Changed into their clothes, snuck onto another ship, and then came up.
I like crawled across the dunes on the flank, climbed up the back of their boat, and replaced one of them. What I would like to do is jump down here and put a sword around her neck and demand someone surrender.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Wow. All right. Woof. So, this is very crazy. All right. So, you do that. So you can successfully do that, especially because you have the element of surprise. That's great. You whipped off the gold mask, and so we'll take one. Yeah, we'll take one of these minions out too.
Yeah.
Whipped off the gold mask, and there you were. Okay, yeah. So you have Skoma under your control, and surprisingly, she slowly, like without worrying you, without scaring you or triggering you to cut her throat. She slowly raises her arm and gives a gesture to the crew on the ship, to the remaining group on the ship, and the airship lifts off.
What?
Yes, so they are abandoning her under her command. Yeah, as she has commanded. All right. So there we go.
My green friend, do you have any sort of rope?
Of course. I'll start walking my way over here to Sashi, and I'm a little grumpy that she did whatever she did to that band.
Oh, yes, of course.
So I'll get the rope though and come back over and ask her what she did to that band. And is it permanent?
Mm. Let me see. All right. Yeah, so she very proudly announces, we are Eidolon. This technology is only the beginning. We are moving to control all living things on Barsoom. And then she's silent.
I just shove her towards Goren.
Okay.
And come over and admire this ridiculous beast.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So is she going full like silent, refusing to talk on us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can make her talk. But you won't like it.
I'll take the amulet thing that she has that she's using on the
okay.
The band.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And kind of look at it for a minute, and then I'll set it down and smash it with my sword.
Oh, very cool. Okay. All right.
And then I'll take like a half a step back and tell her to draw her blade.
She does. Yeah. She follows orders.
And then I'm going to dispatch her unless she defends herself well.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Might be.
So you're gonna attack an unarmed opponent?
Well, that's what I tell her to pick up her blade.
Basically. Pick up her blade. I'm sorry. I thought. Sorry. Oh, okay. So she
like draw her blade to defend herself. Basically.
I see. Okay. Sorry, I had that backwards. Okay. Yeah. So Skoma draws her blade to defend herself and steps back. She looks. First glances kind of angrily at the crushed circlet in the sand. And draws her blade and takes a step back. And then again raises her hand with a gesture, and a shot, a radium high velocity shot strikes at Zalgoran's feet.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, you hear a cry. Oh, and actually, wait a minute. And also, yeah, there's a bullet from you. You can tell the directions from somewhere behind her, but very far away. So firearms are fearsome, right? They inflict. Yeah. So each effect rolled. Okay. Oh yeah. So let me just roll a d6 to see if that actually startled. If I get a 5, if I get a 5 or a 6, it'll give you a fear. 5. Okay. Yeah, so that it doesn't do any damage because it missed you, but the sound of it and the proximity. So take a damage on your fear track. Take just 1 on the stress. On the
okay.
So yeah, 1 point.
1 point of fear.
Yes. Okay.
Well, that wasn't honorable at all. I'm going to strike you.
Okay. And
wait,
she
so that came from somewhere else, right?
Yes, yeah, that came from somewhere far off. I'm
gonna shout, "Sniper!" Yell up to what's her name? Tira, child, throw me one of those guns.
Oh, okay. And there is a rifle. There is a rifle on the airship. So she does. She throws a radium long rifle.
Cool.
Off. And let's see the. So before. Yeah. So before you engage Skoma, she is actually able. She's going to have a little kind of escape action. So you can try to counter this. Let's see what the best way to do that is. Yeah, she's just. Let me get her stats up really quick here. I wish these guys were all in this one page instead of throughout this book.
Okay, can I ask a dumb question?
Sure.
When I zoom, it doesn't mess you guys up, does it?
No, I've been doing that the whole time.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think it's we're viewing it individually.
It's just when we move crap around.
Yes, right. Yeah, just moving the stuff.
Okay.
I'm glad the undo works. That's very good.
Why does this thoat guy keep reappearing over here? That's weird.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, interesting. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. And it's even named exactly what I was looking for. Quick exit. So you trying to use that distraction. Oh, okay. Yeah, so using that distraction, she's going to take a movement of like 2 ranges. So she, as you were startled by that bullet, because she triggered it, so she knew like exactly the timing of it. As soon as that bullet fired, she went running. So she's got an extra range on you. So she would be at this point. Where's those ranges? Distances. Yeah, she would be away by now. She was immediate to she's away now, and then by the next turn she can actually get too far. So she's running in the direction of the sniper. So keep that in mind if you want to pursue.
Oh, I'm pursuing.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Am I making a same thing? Am I making a maneuver roll? To try to move 2 movements to like gain on her?
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, if you want to keep up with her, make a
So is that like a daring? And if I'm just like I think my plan is whenever I catch her is just to run her down basically and trample her, knock her down. So
yeah, maybe might then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something physical.
I'll go with that. That's 2 successes.
Oh, nice. Okay, I guess she'll be being pursued. Oh, okay, yeah. So if she can beat you in successes, she'll stay ahead. Let's do that as kind of a chase mechanic.
Okay.
Then
so did she get? Am I 1 up or did we tie? Did we both get 2?
I did. Yeah, sorry, I didn't roll her yet. Let me see. I was just trying to figure out the stats. I guess it would probably be the same. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Looks like it's going to be very similar. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'll roll her. Daring and maybe passion looks. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So she's going to stay ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah. So she's got 2 successes too. So you match. So you're still you're still not caught up. She's still one range ahead. So yeah, she's just out of reach there.
Can I? I'd like to use my Jasoomian leaps and bound ability
Oh, yes.
which allows me to automatically close one range.
Yes. Are you going to pursue as well?
Yeah.
You guys are going to run into a sniper? Oh my god.
Well, what I
Okay.
want to do, I assume how many range bands or whatever they're called in this game separate me and her?
So right now you are probably she would still be.
Is she far?
Yeah, she's probably far. So she was just at the edge of regular firearms range. Yeah, so that's 3. If you want to get in physical contact, so 1, 2. Yeah, she's 3. You need to do 3.
Well, I want to do the leaps and bounds to get one range category closer.
Okay.
And then you fire the gun at her.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. Good. All right. So yeah,
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right, daring and passion.
Shooting, it says cunning and reason.
Yes. Yeah, unless you have a talent that swaps for okay.
Cunning and reason is a 15. You going down, lady.
Uh-oh.
Right. Let's see here. I should roll before I talk smack.
All right.
2 successes.
Ouch. Okay, and she rolled a fail and a complication. I'm rolling really bad for the enemies. So so you hit her, and she's actually gonna go down. I mean, she's actually gonna trip. It's gonna take her off her feet. Oh man, I'm rolling terrible.
Looks like firearms inflict 2 damage.
Yeah, and fear if you
1 damage.
Yeah, if you hit
to fear track. Oh.
Yeah, damage. To fear track if you roll any 5s or 6s.
Okay. So I got to roll those, right?
Yeah.
2 6s.
Oh man. Okay. So she's has 2 on fear, and she took 2 damage. Dang. 2. And she took 2 injuries as well. And she's prone. Yeah, she fell. That quick exit didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So she's taken 2 wounds, or 2 to her injury track, and 2 to her fear. Dang. All right, yeah, so that was a good hit, and she is prone. Okay. And okay, so Za kept up with her, and you're at her now because she fell. Because you're doing that double move, so you're near. You're not immediate, but you're very close by. So easily can move in next time. But I guess the shooter is going to get a shot coming their way. Where is this guy? So on the rocky outcropping in the distance, from there comes another shot. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And this is you're being shot at by a honorless killer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not. I guess you could have assumed that, but it's a talent. It's a talent of his.
Oh,
wow!
That was just what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah, right. Wow. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, so that was a warning shot. So this didn't kick in that last time because he was just trying to get you guys. That was a warning shot that he fired to kind of get you out. Oh man. Okay. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. So all I'm gonna say is don't get hit by this.
Okay.
Sounds bad. Sounds bad.
Okay. So, yeah. So he's shooting. So he's gonna shoot at Von Klümt
What?
Oh.
Oh no!
Yes, because you took the shot. You actually took the shot at. And he's got insane. Yeah, he's got insane range right now.
But I'm just a little Jasoomian. He's the giant green monster. No offense.
None taken.
All right. Okay, so let me double check that there's nothing that's going to swap the stat. No. Okay. So, all right. Oh, it's actually not as powerful. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to take a shot. So, yeah, roll defense, just your daring and passion.
All right. Daring and passion is not good. Oh no.
Want to use luck?
Don't mock me. No, I'm just going to go for it.
Okay.
They're 9s. Oh.
Okay.
I would like to give you a threat.
Oh, okay.
And roll another die 20.
Sure. If that's what you
I have one success.
Okay. All right. So I'll take your threat. Yeah, unfortunately I've got 2 successes and I generate additional momentum because he's a Thark. Yeah. Which I guess you wouldn't know from this distance. So I got additional momentum so I can actually
He's one of your people?
Yeah, you probably could have guessed by the
Not one of mine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, a honorless outcast. Oh, jeez. Okay, so. Oh, you are very lucky. Oh my god. Okay, so take 1 on your fear track, and then 2 to your injury. So that shot did a lot of nothing. Wow.
Well, that's not actually too bad. That doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, that was actually 5 damage dice, but I rolled 3 3s. Jesus. Yeah, so that gives you one fear and 1 injury.
2 injury, right?
Oh, sorry, 2 injury. Yeah,
Okay.
2 injury, 1 bonus.
Okay, no problem. 2 out of 8 and 1 out of 5. I'm okay.
Yes, you're still standing. But are you going to keep standing there? All right. Yeah. So it's the next round. So you guys can. What are you going to do?
I'm going to yell, "Do you see the coward?" Back to Von.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Can I tell where the shot was coming from?
Yeah, you can tell where the shot is coming from, but what he's obviously using. Yeah, if you sight your rifle, the rifle you got from the glider, through the it's got like a little scope on it. You can see the outcropping, the very distant outcropping, and he's shooting you from a long way off.
And then I'm just going to try to run her through because at this point she has no honor, so I have no longer.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Oh, I need more post-it notes. Okay.
Am I shattering all NPC stories? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Does he have
All
plot
right.
armor? Spin threat for plot armor?
Yes. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you so she'll still have some, even though she's prone, she'll have a disadvantage, but she'll have a defense. So she'll defend herself, but because she's prone, you have a easier time to hit her. Okay, so you're going to strike her with the sword, and she's going to try to get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll.
So do I have a boon, or is this just?
No, she has a yeah. Her number's harder, so she needs two successes to be successful. Over yours, yeah. So 1 additional.
All right, so I'll use cunning and passion.
Okay,
Which is a 13.
Okay. Well, look at all those dice for nothing. Uh-oh.
I got nothing also.
Okay.
Give him a threat.
No, she's got 2. Yeah, she's got 2 successes. Yeah, so she manages to avoid. Yeah, sorry. That was talking about the last roll.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's got 2 successes. Am I showing my rolls here? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
8 and a 12.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so she's got 2 successes, so she manages to avoid your strike. Uh-oh. All right. And so yeah, the shooter Von Klümt is obviously Von Klümt is too far away. You know, just from your experience with firearms and having shot this rifle, you know that it's not going to have that range.
Is it my turn?
Yes, yeah. Or it was the top of the. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because actually, wait a minute. She should get a turn because that was just a counter. That was just a contested roll. So she's actually gonna use quick escape again, and because she didn't get stabbed, she's gonna do another two bands. So she's back up on her feet. So action and then double run. Using a quick exit, which should be much better than it is. Yeah. To get away. She's away again.
When these 2 flying ships came in, do they look like they're kind of slow and cumbersome, or are they pretty quick and lithe when they move?
Oh, the glider and the airship that you saw?
Yeah.
They're very light. You can't tell actually how heavy the vessels are themselves. From when you were on it, it seemed pretty heavy. It's metal and wood. But
I mean, when I saw them moving, were they fast and maneuverable, or were they kind of?
Yeah, they're very quick and maneuverable. Okay. Yeah, they move very effortlessly. Yeah, like the professor explained, it's kind of an anti-gravity that powers it. So it. Yeah, they're very quick. They're very agile craft.
Okay. Just let me know when it's my turn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So she's off, and yeah. So you can decide. Yeah. Which of you want to take the action next?
Go ahead, I want to bound back over here.
Okay.
And tell them that they need to put the ship between Goren and the shooter.
Ah. Nice. Okay. All right. Are you going to climb aboard, or are you going to?
If I have time, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can get on board. I wish we could just link all those together and keep them from.
Right. Is there not like a select box you can draw or anything?
No. Well, actually, wait. There is a select tool. Oh, you might be right. Yeah, I haven't used this before, so. I don't know. Oh no. Yeah, you can.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So that will. Yeah, you're right.
But it did that again.
It did the thing. Oh wait, is that because in the layer order? Sorry, I'm learning this. Yeah. Wait.
Is there a layer list?
No. I was just thinking in that list of tokens because the airship is a token, and I was just thinking if it's like in a lower position. I'm thinking because it's above the other tokens that's why it snaps above it. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if those things are related. Okay, so yeah, you can instruct them to do that, but Goren gets an action. Oops, before that happens. Or if you want to yell to him, you can have a spoken action if you want to yell to him and tell him what you're doing.
Oh yeah, definitely doing that.
Okay. So yeah, so you've heard. Go ahead and warn him.
We're bringing the ship. Hit the deck.
All right. What does Zod do?
I'm giving it one more. Gonna get this lady, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay.
Come back, you coward! I yell.
So yeah, so do a roll like that same movement roll, the might and that we did for the chase last time, and we'll see if she can stay ahead.
That should be 2 successes this time. I'm sure. Might plus daring, yes.
Yes. And I rolled another 20 for her.
Oh, born to die.
These villains are the worst. All right. So she, you catch up to her and she's prone again. She can't can't stay on her feet. Oh, this is brutal. Or actually, wait. Is there another? Can I deny complications too? Let me see if I can. I'd like to keep her on her feet, even if I have to give you guys some.
Can you spend a threat to do that?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, let's see.
I think you get to use threat as momentum.
Oh, yeah. So. Oh, okay. So the narrator may add 2 points of threat. Oh, that's for your complications, not mine. Oh, yes. So it's less than the narrator suffers a complication. A player whose character caused a complication decides to remove 2 threat from the pool instead. Yeah, that's not. So I guess that would, you would have caused the complication by chasing her. So if you would like, I can remove 2 threat from the threat pool to keep her running away. I'm not sure Za's going to go for that. Or
well, maybe, because when does your threat reset? For getting mechanical here, does your threat reset regularly, or is it just like
the next session? Yeah, no, it won't be until the next session that I have full all that threat again.
No, I think it's good. I don't know I feel like a dog chasing a car here. I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually catch her. So let's not let her fall down. That's cool. Let's take away the threat so that no more cat's ambush.
All right. So she stays. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So she stays running. Okay. And so you are near. You're not immediate, but you got near to her. Mm-hmm. But she did. Oh no. So that was both of your actions. So now she gets her action. That's right. It was her contesting you. So she's going to do quick exit again. So I wish we could scale things better. Yeah, so she's running off the board. She's running into nowhere.
Okay.
So she's got another double run, another extra distance. So she's away again. And there's another shot coming because someone is uncomfortable with you getting so close to their employer. All right, yeah, so here comes another one of these crazy shots. All right, so this time, directed at Za, because he seems to be the bigger threat right now.
And the crazy guy running around out in the open.
Yes, right. Okay, so so roll your defense against this, against this crazy shooting. So cunning and reason. Okay. Yeah, so here is his roll. Oh, okay. Oh, still. So I've got 3 successes.
Oh, I only have 1.
Okay. All right, so and that'll generate momentum for him, which I guess I can actually spend. I can spend 2 of those to do additional damage dice, which I guess I'll do because he's feeling pretty threatened. This is going to be insane. Okay, so
everything's fine. We're fine here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. But remember how I rolled last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so wow, I only rolled 1 blank. So that is 8 damage and 2. So 8 to your injury and 2 to fear.
All right, so that exactly fills up my injury. So do I get a wound from that?
Yes, that would be an affliction. Yeah, you'd take a wound now since that filled you up. And if you get hit again, then you'll get another. Yeah, you'll get another wound. Okay, so and then 1 more to your, 2 more to your fear.
Got that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So a big hit. And you are at higher difficulty for cunning and might. +1 difficulty. Youch, that's a big shot he takes. I can't believe all of his skills are for shooting.
Huh. The sniper?
Yeah, crazy. Isn't that weird? All right. So, yeah, so that was his shot. So yeah, I think it's good that Von Klümt didn't get hit by that shot. That was pretty brutal. But you do get sorry. Oh, wait. We did that wrong. You already did that. That wouldn't have happened. Oh, damn it. You would have put the airship down before. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally did that wrong. So we can actually rewind all of that because even though you were pursuing her, she fled.
Wasn't that the round? That was after that. That was the round of that action, wasn't it?
Or was it? No, because I delayed it to see what your action was, and you chased her, and she fell down, and then I skipped the airship landing. So the airship landing would have landed between the two of you on that previous round, and then the villains go. Yeah, sorry.
Not getting shot in the face. That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No, yeah. So that would have been terrible, but it didn't happen. That's right, because I guess it would have happened, but it would have been one level more difficult, right? Because of let's just the airship completely blocked you because otherwise it's going to be too insane. We can't take any of that roll. We can't choose which dice didn't roll. So yeah, sorry.
You just dropped the last one. Was the last one a hit? Or damage?
I mean, you mean for the damage dice? I don't know. I think the last one was a 5 of the damage dice that I rolled, but it's okay. The airship would have come down, but I guess the airship is going to take all that damage then. Let's do that.
Sorry.
So the airship took the 8 damage. So yeah, you're fine, but you would still take the fear. Sorry, you'd still take the fear,
okay.
But not any of that. So you don't have any of the infliction or anything.
I mean, I have that just a scratch. I would have been fine.
Just us. Oh, that's right. You wouldn't have taken that disadvantage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but the airship lands, and that's right. Sorry about that. So, but it takes a ton of damage from that shot, but is still functioning. I should double check. Let me check the. I'm sorry. I did that totally in the wrong order.
That'd be awesome if a shot that would have not really even affected me would completely take out a ship.
Right.
That makes me feel pretty awesome.
That puts you on a big heroic scale there.
Let's see what the stats are for the.
It's the ship's totaled, but you're fine.
So airships, that's just about flying them. Yeah, what kind of hull damage? Oh, how are you guys doing? I guess this is a good. This will be a good time.
Yeah, we can wrap it up after we get through this part.
Okay,
That's
cool.
Yeah, this would be a good break.
Yes. All right. Yeah, I don't see any. It's just all flying airships, but not damaging. I guess it might just be they don't have a track or anything weird. Well, the airship takes quite a pounding from that shot, but it's still functional. It can still fly. And yeah, so you guys have we're at the top of the next round. So what would you like to do? Characters or players first.
I'd like to come over here and see if I can help Goren get in the ship.
Okay, cool. All right.
Give me some of your hands.
Cowards. Shooting from a hidden position.
All right.
Impressive weapon to shoot from that distance.
Yes, but not an impressive person shooting it.
All right.
You said I have a rifle, right? But it's probably not a long, crazy range sniper.
Right. Yeah. The gun. Yeah, the guns you have wouldn't. You can sight. You can kind of get the location, but yeah, and even Von Klümt kind of figured out. Yeah, it's not going to make that kind of range. This is a special high-powered radium rifle.
We should get the Null out of here before they get shot.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna. Yes. Just take us out of here.
Nalan Tyr says, I believe that's the best course of action, gentlemen. I appreciate you rescuing my family and preventing whatever that was. We'll talk when we're safely back in lower Helium. I'm so sorry for this. Let's hastily retreat this.
Your books. Do you need your paperwork, your notes?
Yes. Let me. So, Tira, please take a look at what has happened. So it doesn't look like. She says that nothing vital is lost. All the important notebooks are still intact, so they didn't get a hold of anything.
Von Klümt puts his hands behind his back and walks over to Nalantir. Nalantir,
Yes?
who are those people? And I look over at Zagran. Did she say Iridan? Something like that?
Yes, I will tell you everything I know once we reach safety. I will bring you back to my residence, and I'll explain everything that I know so far. I believe I have some idea of where our attackers came from. Unfortunately, I believe my neuroscience research has made me a target and made me a person of interest for this Eidolon group. So I'll explain more. Okay. I'll explain more when we reach safety. And he pulls the throttle of the glider, and you rise high into the air of Barsoom, and you see Skoma making her way across the desert to the rocks. She's almost reached the rocks where the shots were coming from. And you
want to take a shot at her on the way by, Zogran?
one more shot.
No.
You guys are setting up a real villain here. All right. Okay, so if she keeps rolling those 20s, though, I don't think there's much to worry about. All right, so the airship ascends and heads back north towards the outskirts of lower Helium, and so quickly you reach the city and set down on the landing pad of the residence of Nalantir. And he's still profusely apologizing, and I'm sorry to get you involved in this. I had no idea we were in such danger.
Is your family okay?
I believe so. My children seem to not have been horribly injured, just shaken up by the events.
This has truly been a strange day.
And Nalantir turns to Von Klümt and says, "Welcome, sir, to Barsoom."